the red button. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. We've got a little watch along with our good friend Mark Watson here. Mark, how you doing?
Hello. Not too bad, mate. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Oh, let's get me a glass. I've got actually a glass of a little bit of the bubbly to
a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, just to preemptively celebrate as we are wearing a green away kit. I've actually got the wrong background on at the minute. Hold on. I've already got us beating Reading. That's a strange
one. We're already winning.
How you doing anyway?
I'm all right, mate. Nothing like a last minute call up, is there, mate?
What can you say? It's exactly. No, there are a couple of injuries to the squad.
It's all right, mate. I'm fine with being the B squad. It's fine by me.
Yeah, no, I do need to get back on the podcast. It was a shame what happened last time, but I did have a lot of fun.
It was a good one.
There we go. There we go. There's our background. Oh, that looks very professional, unlike me. So let's have a look at some of the comments. Wait for a few people to join. I'm trying to find the red button. You're watching on red button?
Yeah, it says coverage will start at 7 p.m. Kicks off at 7, doesn't it?
Oh, lovely. Not wasting any time there, are they? Hold on, let me try and find it. Not catch up TV sport I think it's the last one. Sky Sports Arena main event.
Football, isn't it? Isn't it Sky Sports?
Football.
Football.
Red button. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at some of the comments, guys. Get your predictions in down below. Again, I feel like a lot of us are starting to get more and more optimistic when we wear this green green third kit. Even I don't know what it is.
That's a dangerous thing to do, isn't it?
It really. I think as soon as we ever start to get optimistic, we know there's only one way we're going, and that's down. But
yeah,
we're gonna have to see. Here we go. Cardiff v Birmingham. Oh, I love this. I'm all for putting money into the club and stuff, but I can save a little cheeky tenner. Happy days.
Well, I was going to ask, actually, are you not giving money to Blues TV today?
I was gonna actually pump money into the Thriving Academy, but I've done that.
No comment.
So look,
the academy that may or may not exist in a year's time.
yeah, it's a mystery. We're gonna go through some of the predictions. We are live on Offsiders. Thank you guys, Joe the Goat. What about Mark? XD Harley. He's gone for a 1-0 Blues. 1-0 my prediction. Wow, Callum says 2-1 Blue. A lot of Blues wins coming in today. I don't know where you're getting optimism from.
Unnecessarily optimistic people out there.
1-0 Juki. I always say, go in with low expectations, and you might be surprised in many areas of my life. So here we go.
No comment.
Lecco with a hat trick.
That is optimistic.
That is very optimistic. I think we've got JCS at left back today. How confident do you feel in him there? Obviously, Ped's got sent off last game.
Yeah, which, to be honest, I'd play my pet Labrador over Pedersen, which I know might not be popular with some people, but I'm not a fan of. He's slow. He's always out of position. Not always, but often out of position. He might be good going forward, but then he does some fancy pirouette, tries to beat 6 blokes, and then loses it. I've got confidence in JCS. You don't play for England at his level if there's nothing about you. And he should be in the team, to be honest.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate that. I'm just going to pop this out on Twitter. Let's get this bad boy up. We've just kicked off. Can you tell me what second you're on?
Yeah, I haven't kicked off yet.
Have you not?
No, I'm on 0 seconds.
Oh, dear.
Are
you watching on red button on your phone?
No, on the TV. I'm on the knee at the moment.
What?
Yeah.
How is the telly different? Oh, I'm fuming.
No, I've restarted and it's gone back 5 seconds.
How does that even work?
God knows, mate. I'll roll. You'll hear me swear after you swear, basically.
Okay, that's so confusing considering it's on the telly.
Whether it's because it's HD, not that makes a difference. I don't know.
What channel are you on? Did you say?
I'm on Sky Sports Football, I believe. Yeah, Sky Sports Football Match Choice. I'll load it up again, mate. You just crack on and I'll. Hey, I'm 13 seconds in now.
I'm loading up again.
17 seconds, 19 seconds, 20 seconds.
My lab can barely run, but it is still better than Peds.
Yes, Harley. Thank you very much. That's vindication right there.
Oh God. I wish it would let me pause this thing.
What second are you on now? I'm on 40 seconds, 41, 42.
You're a good minute behind me. Let me see if I can get it up on my phone.
We'll roll with it. Don't worry about it, mate.
Where's red button? You can get red button on the app now, apparently.
Can you? Never done it. I always pay for Blues TV, obviously.
Let's have a look. We've got another one, Birmingham 3-1 Cardiff. Where are Cardiff in the league at the minute? I'm trying to sort.
Apparently, they were absolutely dire in their last game. So I've heard from Cardiff fans. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But they are 11th. So 5 above us.
Jesus. What are your hopes for the season? You know, we've had a bit of an up and down season. You know, hit and miss with different kind of games. Do you feel like we're starting to find our identity?
Yeah, I think there's no disputing that Cranker has found what he believes to be his ideal system. Whether he's got his nailed on 11, I'm not too sure about.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help when you get sending offs every week. But
no, it doesn't. It doesn't, no. That's Keith Bell for you, though. How he stays on the pitch as long as he does in general is surprising. Did you see Troy Deeney absolutely taking him out?
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I was speaking with a certain illness that we won't mention, but yeah, I can't smell at the minute. I can't smell anything.
You know.
No.
There you go. Yeah. They were near the halfway line, and Deeney just ran through him like a steam train.
Oh God!
Basically saying, I know you're the bruiser. Well, guess what? You're not bruising us. And
bruiser. I mean, that's a smart play if I've ever heard one.
Do you know what? Yeah, I thought if he was playing for us, mate, I'd be cheering that.
Exactly.
But no, back to your question. Not fighting relegation is good for me.
Is it just about progress?
Say again, sorry.
Is it just about progress?
At the moment, yeah. Like, I don't want to talk projects because it's a bit of a buzzword, but it kind of is at the moment.
Yeah.
Not fighting relegation is a step forward for us. If you think of how many goals we were shipping after the first lockdown, bore draws are boring as fuck to watch, and I despise watching them. But at least we're not losing, I suppose. But we played so positive the last couple of games that we've got the foundations now. And hopefully, touch wood, the only way is up. Cardiff are now going to dick us about 6-0. Now I've said that, but the only way is up.
Yeah, I get that.
What about you? What are your hopes and dreams?
I think that's all it is. That's all it is for me. It's literally just about progress and you know, having a bit more of a long-term view of the manager rather than going through this cycle. I really feel for West Brom fans at the minute. Like, I feel for Village. Like,
what were they expecting? What were they expecting?
I don't know what they were expecting. They've got a solid manager who, and I heard a lot of them saying they'd rather go down with Village than stay up with Allardyce. It makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, you're just constantly on this cycle.
It's just a constant revolving door, isn't it? It's just.
Oh, I think that's a shot on target for Blues then, which will be arriving with you shortly.
What's real? What?
Just a shot on target, mate.
Oh, I'll take that, mate. I'll take a shot.
Yeah, look. Oh God. Okay. Right, I'm on 5:45 at the minute.
Right. Yeah, I am a minute behind you. Does that mean that something important's just happened and I'm about to be very upset?
No. I don't. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. This happened to us last week, but it's because we was watching online. But since we were both watching on the telly, I'm very confused. But it won't let me pause it.
I don't want to say I blame you, Joe, but you seem to be the common factor here. That's you know, when you come on Fat Lads and we recorded that awesome episode and never went out. Every other guest works, but yeah. Not blaming you, mate, just saying, you know, look at yourself.
What can I say? Right, let me just quickly share this out.
Since I've said that, I'm going to shamelessly plug Fat Lads Go in Goal.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm just tweeting out this link. Give it a little shout out.
Since I've said that, I'm going to shamelessly plug.
Oh God!
Go in Goal. Just heard myself there. Nothing like hearing the sound of your own voice, is there? Yeah, Fat Lads Go in Goal. It's a podcast I do. It's a blues-centric podcast. It's would you say it's blues/comedy? I'd like to think it is.
I don't know about comedy.
Thursday or Friday. It's comedy, mate. I say it's comedy. We had you on. That was funny. But yeah, please do watch Fat Lads Go in Goal on Twitter. We are at Fat Lads Podcast. There you go. That's the shameless plug out there.
Oh no.
That fills me full of confidence, mate.
Oh. No, I'm just playing you up.
Dickhead. I'm actually going not even in that half. What are you on about?
You're just waiting for it to develop. Well, I thought if you're gonna slightly lag, then I'm gonna have to throw a few little, curveballs in there, just so you're not entirely sure when something. I might celebrate a random goal. It doesn't happen at some, but you're never 100% sure. Yeah, if you blow my boo-boo sailor, and you just won't know. Oh!
I'm gonna try and get it. Is that a genuine one? There's a long ball going. I'm gonna try and get it.
So we're 8 minutes in. Mr. Normal HD really wants to ask us if we miss Jude Bellingham. Are we missing him in this squad at the minute, or do we have a pretty? I think our midfield's pretty sound, to be honest. But are we missing his creativity?
Yeah, I think we're pretty. No, let's have a see further beyond. I think we're pretty solid. Are we missing Jude? Of course. I think there aren't many teams that wouldn't miss a talent like that. But he couldn't stay with us. We'd drag him down to our level and destroy him. Like, you could tell at the end of last season he was getting to the end of his tether with us. When he's like, we've got a 17-year-old kid putting in more effort than seasoned veterans.
He just got tired and started shooting from everywhere, didn't he? Because he was just
he got sick of it. He was like playing centre back at times just so he could touch the ball. And they had so many shots. That's the only time he could touch the ball. But yeah, we're missing him. But I think I saw what you saw. Yeah, we are. But it's a different style now, anyway. Considering we got playmakers such as Crowley, who I don't know is dead. I don't know where he is. We got Halilalovic, who's just come in, who's supposedly gonna. You look shocked. I don't like it when you do that, Joe. You make me think I'm gonna. You don't look happy. What I'm saying is we play defensively, and Jude wouldn't fit in so much with that now. Anyway, Joe's reacting.
Mark, are you able to turn your mic up at all as well? Steve's asking, or just
Steve is desperate
shout.
to hear my tones. Is that what it is?
Oh.
Is that better?
Potentially.
Steve, tell us.
Oh. What minute are you on?
Bollocks. Bollocks.
Who was that?
Oh,
Can
bollocks.
you give us a replay of that, please?
Bollocks.
Was that? Did you see a little?
Did they show a replay? Because that's what I'm waiting for.
No, not on red button. No.
Oh, fuck red button.
That can be the role today. So yeah. Okay, yeah. If something happens again and there's a goal, I don't know. but I'll say, and then you watch the action replay.
I'll tell you what, I might. No, I'm a bit further ahead now. I'm on 10 minutes 9.
Okay.
It's still behind, but bollocks. Steve, is that audio better?
Oh, here we go. We've had some people come here. Gold Bluebirds.
Bluebird, not happy with that.
What on earth was that pass back? Did you DIY that shirt, Joe? Alice, I didn't, but I could have on a budget. I'm fuming. I don't know what I've got there. I shouldn't even be celebrating. Oh, I need to change the background. 1-0 Cardiff, guys. 1-0 Cardiff. The green kit. We got too optimistic with it. We got too greedy. We started expecting wins, left, right, and centre, and here we are. This is what. Do we deserve it? I don't know. You tell me, Mark.
Masters of our own destiny, mate. Masters of our own downfall. This is Birmingham City. Still, it's only 10 minutes, mate. Marathon, not a sprint.
Positive. Steve thinks you're mine.
Cheers, Steve. Steve, that's what we're here for, essentially. If we're not listening to me, then what's the point in us being here?
Exactly.
Steve understands. Steve gets it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Blue. Mate, I can't do this. Hold on. You ready for this, though? You ready for this bit of technology? Might be a bit like...
Go on.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
Go on.
there you go.
Look at me. That's perfect.
That's sad, that is.
Whatever job you're doing, mate, you're wasted in it.
Yeah, well, there we go. Okay. We need to fix it. I don't know. I need to watch that back. Can someone let me know in the comments what actually went down? Apparently, it was a bit of a poor pass back from JCS.
Yeah, the commentators blamed him.
He's actually he's busting the gut trying to get back to his left back position. I don't know if he's entirely comfortable there. We need another Terrell masterclass.
We do, mate. I think that was a once a season thing we had.
Thomas Beckett says, "Where's your Xmas hat, Joe?"
Yeah, Joe.
Mark really showed me up today. I can't lie. I am very much in the Christmas spirit. I've got a tree over here, but I couldn't be bothered to put it in the background. It's a bit of a mission.
That seems like excuses to me, mate.
Alex Power said, "What the flip is Salter doing?"
After I spent the first 2 minutes of this show saying how great JCS was and how glad I am that he's here and slagging off Pedersen.
Clark sort of pass back. Yeah, it's not looking good. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribed. Who are these people? Oh, the Cardiff fans. Oh, there you go. Oh, is it Vassell? Jesus Christ, what a blast from the back. Is he doing all right? Let me know how he's doing. Is he fit or is he injured again?
Depends if you're into that sort of thing, mate.
Is he injured? Your fault, Mark.
Is it? Fuck, sorry, John.
Who are these? I'm guessing these are a bunch of Cardiff fans.
These are a bunch of virgins from another stream, I'm guessing.
Injured again, as always. I feel really bad for Ozzy Vassell because I've always wanted him to do well, even when it's not a Blues.
Yeah, the first couple of games he played against us, he was so for us. Sorry, he was so explosive, and you thought we've got something here. And then wasn't it against the Witten game that someone took him out? Was it Hutton that did it? I think. It was
Hutton, yeah.
That bold prick.
Yeah, terrible.
And that was the end of him. He was out for the season then, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I feel for him, man, because I mean, you know, he was destined for great things. Harry Redknapp said he was going to be an England player or something. He never gets played from. We've got a long throw in here from Cardiff into the Blues box. Everyone's missed it. Ush it out.
Good. I'll say that in about 50 seconds. I'm looking forward to it. See if I can.
Salter can't play left back. It doesn't look like it right now.
Do you know what? I disagree with that, though. I think he can. I just think these things happen, don't they? No one's perfect, I suppose. Admittedly, I need to see a replay before I fully judge that.
I don't have a clue about what went on. I was in a blur. I was in a very weird zone. You know, I've got, very ill right now. And
how long have you been ill for?
It's Friday.
You got over it quick then.
Yeah, I had a fever for one night,
Did you?
and then I just stopped being able to smell things.
Did you?
Which has its pros and its cons.
Does that mean you haven't showered since Friday?
That's Friday. Yeah, no, of course I shower.
I trust you, mate.
Right, guys. So, 15 minutes in, we have not the best start in the world, but like you say, it's very early in the game, and if this was it might end up working out better for us because if we'd have scored this early, you can guarantee we would have lost the game. So,
If this was up 1-0 up, you wouldn't feel confident at all.
No, you'd say it's far too early. You'd say it's we shouldn't.
Far too early.
4-0 up at QPR in the first half, and I was like, nah, it's still not on, and almost proven right.
Yeah.
Get up, son. What's been going on in the news? England international banned from driving.
I haven't heard anything about it, mate. I haven't dedicated my last 2 days to tweeting about it at all.
Is it?
I'm not obsessed like that, mate. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't dig up old screenshots from people saying it didn't happen and retweet them all. I wouldn't do that. I'm more mature than that.
So,
joking aside, though, what a moron. Like, I think, as biased as we are, we can kind of admit that he is an all right player. That's as far as I'll go.
no,
Grealish
if
is an
the
all-right
Blues
player.
player did that, you'd be saying the same thing. Like
You would be saying exactly
Don't
the same thing.
It's
Exactly.
I think the fact is, I think the thing that I have an issue with is the fact that there's a lot of people who look up to footballers like that, especially ones that are in the England team. They're just setting a bit of a poor example a lot of the time.
If he wants to do all this dickhead stuff, fine, do it. But get yourself better friends, mate, because someone's there filming everything you do, and it's finding its way out into the public.
Yeah.
As I say, do what you want to do. Don't drink and drive. That's not what I meant.
He needs some new mates as well, because it seems to always be in other areas.
Yep.
Sharing photos, etc. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Okay, we don't look good right now. I'm trying to actually focus on the game a little bit and provide.
Am I distracting you, Joe?
Some sort of, I don't know, analysis. But right now we're pinned into our own half. Oh, Ellie May says, "Hi, people of YouTube," with Joe Bellingham.
Hello, Joe.
Joe Bellingham in disguise. We'll never know. Do you miss Michael Morrison? Says Evil Champion 14 and Team 14 gang.
I'll let you answer first.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
And me. I would.
I think
go on.
he's a capable defender. He scores goals, and it's more than. I think the thing I miss the most is his leadership.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Mm.
Yeah. I think. Yes, Harley Dean's our captain. I have my own views on Harley Dean, the person, but he is the captain. Fair enough. I think George Friend is more captain-like. He's much more of a leader, I think. I think we suffer more without Friend in the team than we suffer not having Harley in the team at times. And Michael Morrison, like you say, was that leader, and we are missing him, I believe. I'd have him over Dean.
You think Friend should be captain?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. But I also think that it would upset the balance. So I understand why that's not happened. But if it were me, when I start my Football Manager save, mate, he's captain straight away.
Well, I think that's the thing as well. I think that's the thing you got to keep in mind. It's like when you're, you're a new manager, you bring in a couple of players from the team that you've got promotion with previously. If you hand the captain's armband straight away to one of them, it's almost like a bit.
You're going to rock the boat too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. What does it look like you're wearing a thin scarf? I can't unsee that now. I can't unsee it. Oh God. Thanks, Charlotte. Her birthday yesterday. Big happy birthday.
You going to sing or what?
No.
Wow.
No. She sings.
Wow.
She's the attention seeker of the family. I mean, I say that on a live stream.
I know, yeah.
Brings
Bloody prima donnas.
What can you say? What can you say? I miss camp as well. That's going a step too far.
Yeah, let's not go that far. Like, there's a line in the banter sand, and you've just crossed it.
Now there is a bit of a debate going on at the minute, and it's about, he's raised this issue. Jack Griffiths has raised this issue. Blues on the attack. Hold on. What a Duke obviously not scoring as many goals this season. Blues aren't scoring as many goals. I want you to fight his case for me a little bit, or
I don't want to fight his case.
Do you not?
I can argue against his case, mate, if you want me to.
Go on, what's your thoughts on Duke?
The thing with Duke is he's like the favourite puppy. You're not allowed to insult him. You're not allowed to say anything bad about him publicly because he works hard. Damn it, he works bloody hard, and he does work hard. But at the end of the day, his job is to score goals. Camp worked hard, but he let in some howlers. Stockdale worked hard until he got fat and let in some howlers. He worked hard in Burger King. But at the end of the day, Djukovic's job is to score goals. If he's not scoring goals, unfortunately, he's not doing his job. Yes, he's tracking back like an absolute soldier. He's defending on the edge of the box like a soldier. That's great. But we got 4 blokes sat at the back doing that. And then we got San Jose and Sunjic or Kieftenbell doing that. Duke needs to be scoring.
His role isn't only scoring goals; it's part of his job. You got, if you're looking at him in terms of his hold-up play and that, it's just if he has a better striker next to him, if he's playing to up front potentially, and he's got there. But the problem is that he's had a few chances. He's not had many chances at all to score goals. You ping a goal, if you ping a ball to the back stick, he gets his head on it. 9 times out of 10, it's going in the goal. But you say that. It was like that last season. This season, it hasn't been. He's missed some absolute sitters this season. Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, it was a recent game. I can't remember which one, but there was that one that was floated in by San Jose at the back stick, and it just didn't work. And then I think he had a couple of chances that game.
He did. He had 3 chances that game. Was it Cardiff? I can't remember. He had 3 chances that game, and he fluffed every one of them. It's the one where he headbutted the post, and the post got took off on a stretcher.
I feel like he had so much confidence last season, the season before. It was maybe even riding off the confidence that he had when he was playing with Chad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And then he was playing with, after January, an informed Hogan anyway. But I don't know. I think it's a difficult one with him. I don't know if it's the system. I know he's had a couple of chances, but I don't think he's had a ton.
He hasn't, no. But then Cranker flat out refuses to start Bella, which doesn't help. And there's times he won't start Sanchez. And obviously, the fixtures are coming thick and fast this season, so I understand why he's resting players. Yeah. But if we're not going to play to Duke's strengths, then we shouldn't be playing Duke. If we're not going to whip in these balls in, and if we are whipping them in and he's not getting them, unfortunately, then maybe it's time to switch someone else.
Well, every striker has a draw spell. I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
and
they do.
You can see in this squad, in defence and midfield, if someone has a bit of a bad week, we can actually afford to drop them.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have dropped Duke in a couple of games, but I think we just have less flexibility in that area.
Yeah, the problem is not to beat Hogan with a stick as well, but we're dropping Duke for Hogan. I don't think... Rumour is that Cranker wanted him. I'm not convinced of that. Hogan is a massive confidence player, and he hasn't got the confidence at the moment. Maybe the last couple of games he looked a bit brighter, but he's not pre-lockdown Hogan at all, which leaves us with no one, and that's the problem.
I mean, it's fine having ability, and clearly he has ability, and he knows where the back of the net is. But if you rely so heavily on your confidence that 80% of the time you can't score because you're so in your own head, then you're not that good a striker.
Yeah, and maybe that's right what you say about Shea. Duke looked as good as he did, partly because Shea was on fire. Shea took a year to get going, let's not forget, and maybe Hogan will take a bit of time to get going as well. I mean, you can't argue with Hogan's performances for Brentford. He was crap for Witten, and he's not doing too well for us at the moment. Yeah. But there's a striker in him. But then if isn't everyone after a 20-goal a season striker?
Yeah.
We're not the only ones, are we? And unless you're willing to pay well over the odds for one of those or develop one, you're not getting one, unfortunately.
Exactly. So we got him for what, like a couple of mil?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's what there's always going to be some risk involved in that because you're paying 10% of the price that you would for an actual 20-goal season striker
for a Dwight Gale, which everyone wanted. And at the end of the day, is it much of a risk? I don't know, because Hogan was on fire for us, as I say, before lockdown. If we can tap into that again, we're laughing. But it's how do you tap into that?
The one thing that confused me was when what's the word? It was when he scored and then got immediately subbed off. And he didn't play the entire next match. You think the player's he's looking to get his confidence. He's just got it. Just scored a goal.
Yeah,
he's taking him off and leaving him out. The right decision, because surely, if you're a striker, you'd be eager to go. You'd be wanting to get another one.
You would definitely think so, wouldn't you? That seems to be a Cranker trait, chopping and changing quite a bit. Although he's calmed down a bit recently. But yeah, why wouldn't you play the guy who's just scored? It's management 101, you would think. But like say, games are coming thick and fast. Say again.
Did he get another goal recently? Did he score against them? I'm sure he got 2. I don't know. Blues on the attack now. A little bit of a counter. I think the thing is with Blues at the minute, we'll tend to sit back and try and counter sometimes. But I always find that in terms of the transition to attack, we take so long.
Yeah, at times, yeah, you're right, we do.
Especially if you've seen Sanchez trying to, trying to switch. We're trying to get from defence to attack, trying to counter a team. He just gets caught up, and he's like, you can see that he knows he's not that fast, and he'll cut back inside and almost think too much.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. However, I do think Sanchez is one of the sparks of the season so far.
He's a wonderful player.
Yeah,
he's a wonderful player. It's just like, I just think if that's what we're going to be relying on in certain games, we've got to think about that. And oh my God, Clifton Bell's just tried one of his
So that's gone into Rosette then.
30-yard volleys. Yeah.
I'm guessing Rosette. That's just knocked a Stewart out. Yeah.
The ball's just come down like this, and he's just tried his little flick. I think he did one against Derby when it got 35 yards out, it just flew almost out into orbit.
Yeah. That's landed in the Millennium Stadium then.
Yeah, exactly. Derby 1 puts us 6 points above relegation.
They are. We're flying. What are we worrying about? It's Christmas. Everyone enjoy yourself. Cheers.
Get the bodies out. Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying too much about that right now. Scores on doors at the minute, by the way. Leicester 0, Everton 1. Charleston with the goal. Arsenal 1, Southampton 1. Love Arsenal are just absolutely...
What is happening to Arsenal? Oh, I just saw the Clifton Bell. Jesus Christ, mate. That's conversion, that, isn't it? Try.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, Birmingham got a goal finally. And Theo Walcott scored against them.
Look at that. Blast from the past.
But they've since had their centre-back sent off, and they've replaced him with David Luiz, which...
Oh, my God.
Hope so. Southampton could be winning that. Oh my God, I didn't realise Chatham's got an assist, by the way.
He's gone straight in my fantasy team as well.
He's been in my dream team, Chatham's, since the start of the season.
He was in it last season and did absolutely naff all, and then this season he can't stop. Which is good. I'm chuffed to bits for him, actually.
Bamford scored again today. 2-2 against Newcastle. Rodrigo as well. Jesus. Bamford is on fire. I don't know what happened to him because he was just the most average championship striker you could find.
Yeah. He found a shithouse spark. Talking of results from elsewhere, have you looked at tables around the world recently?
No, what's that?
Tables around the world. So if we look at, if I go to all competitions, if you look at, so the Premier League obviously isn't too dissimilar to what it normally is. Spurs top, then Liverpool, then Leicester. Fair enough. Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen top, then Bayern Munich, then Leipzig, then Borussia Dortmund. Every league around the world, I think top of the French league, I think is who is it? Lille, then Lyon, then PSG. Leagues around the world are not what you expect them to be. Look where. Go.
We scored! What happened? Oh, I didn't see
I
it.
celebrated.
I can't
That's
lie.
my fault for waffling.
I can't lie to you, Mark. Tell me what happens.
I will, mate. I'll right. Free
I
kick.
think he said Roberts, and I swear it was a rocket.
I'm so excited.
I'm telling you now, I think it was outside the box from Mark Roberts.
I should put my glasses on for this, really.
Tell me exactly what happens, because they don't have replays on this. What has gone on?
Right, free kick goes in. 2. It looks like Roberts to me. Header comes down, cleared, goes to Keefton Bale, goes right back to. I must be well behind you. Max Collins got it here. I think I'm watching a different game to you, mate. Keefton Bale chips it in, goes over to Duke. Mark Roberts dances round 2, mugs him off. In it goes. Mark Roberts, edge of the box. Okay, that could be a pundit. Edge of the box. Mark Roberts with a screamer.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Rolling screamer.
Oh, look at the love in the chat. Mark Roberts, pocket tool. Matt Amerson, pocket. Oh my God, I love this. We scored. Hey Joe. I'm sorry I didn't do a stream for your game. It weren't personal. I just had a bit of a pandemic.
He had the vid
issue. But buzzing 1-1. I'm gonna have to sort the new background. Here we go. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely stuff. We're back in the game. I can't believe that.
Told you, a marathon, not a sprint, mate.
It is a marathon.
We were 1-0 up. I wouldn't be satisfied.
I do neither. Here we go. 1-1. Look how quickly this change happens. Oh, what? Someone think this is a high-tech stream. You ready for this?
Mate, I'm ready.
Yes!
That was more exciting than the goal, I'll be honest. I wish I could have live reviewed that as well. Never mind.
Yes. Out of literally nothing. Unbelievable. Golazo. 1-1, onward and upward. That's what we like to see. I need to pay more attention to the game. Oh, they're joining us back. Come back in. It's 1-1.
Come back in. We'll say hi now. Hi, virgins.
Good to see you all. Good to see you all. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday to all of you. It's 1-1. We're back in the game. And who else but Mark Roberts? He was going, Duke, if you're not going to score, I'll take care of it. Pass me the keys.
That's answered our question. If it's not Duke, it's not Hogan. Who is it? Well, obviously it's Mark Roberts. Obviously,
Mark Roberts.
Obviously,
I need to have a
question.
for the reaction for that. Is absolutely unbelievable. Mark Roberts, our centre back, just doing things like that. That's ludicrous.
Goal small over the park, mate. That's us. Well known for it. Also, 1 shot, 1 goal. How clinical is Mark Roberts?
He is. Let's have a look. What do you think, by the way? I've got a couple of issues. I've got a couple of bones I want to pick.
Oh, God. Not with me personally, I hope.
Food. You get food?
No.
Oh, okay. First of all, did you see the Sheffield Wednesday player congratulate his friend?
Yes. What a dickhead. What an absolute look. I'd be fuming if that was one of ours. Imagine Harley Dean doing that. I would be fuming. Say we play against Brentford and one of his old teammates scores. I'd be fuming, mate.
Oh,
I don't know about ending the contract, but certainly some sort of public apology from him would be nice. No wonder they are where they are, points deduction aside.
Yeah. He could maybe, he could balance it out and say, well, I gave you the EFL video, you know what I mean? So it's even now.
Yeah, maybe.
Past that. That was a great video.
It was, to be fair.
What a moment.
But no, if they were losing, I don't even know if this would excuse it, but if they were losing 4-0 and the 5th one went in and he just patted him and go, oh, for fuck's sake, maybe that wouldn't be quite so bad, but they weren't exactly getting trounced.
That's worse if you're getting humiliated.
Maybe, to be honest. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to make excuses for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're not idiots, and we know, there's friendships within football.
Yeah, they're mates outside of football, obviously.
After a goal, to be like you want your players to seem sort of bothered, don't you?
Yeah. You want them to look visibly upset, whether they are when they get back in the dressing room. You would hope they are, but if they want to have a beer with each other after the game, sound, but not on the pitch. Look at Deeney against us. people think it's funny that Deeney, the Blues fan, scored the penalty. I'm not glad he scored the penalty, obviously, but if I was a Watford fan and he's the penalty taker, we're paying his bills at home.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
course he's going to take the penalty. Of course he is.
Do you? You don't want to score it and be like, Fury's like, look at
Exactly, yeah. Like, yeah, he's a down-to-earth bloke, Deeney. He's a Blues fan, but he's also got bills to pay at home. Of course he's going to try and score for the team who pays wages.
Yeah, and also you've got to think the amount of time he's been at Watford, there's a level of respect.
Exactly.
And you know,
Exactly.
he'll like, you know, even when he retires, he'll be looking at Watford's.
Exactly. Well, I read Gary Lineker's book recently, and in that he says he loves scoring against Leicester because he knows them all, and it's like scoring against your mates down the park. Like it's a rivalry. If anything, it's a better thing to score against the team he supports. He loved it, and it's probably the same with Deeney. He knows all these lads outside more than likely, or a fair few of them.
I think that's the difference because you've got to look at it. I think the aspect of being a football fan when you're just a normal working bloke or woman to being an actual footballer, it's totally different. It's just a different world.
I think it's a massively different type of fandom. I think.
Yeah, like the way you experience football is totally different.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
Who you are?
As long as he's still over the top, celebrates when he scores against them lot, I'm happy.
I love that. Oh. What? Come here, Spud. Come here then. Come on, Spud. What's he doing?
I think he likes the lolly.
Come on, Spud. Come here. Come here, boy. Come on. Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Oh, can he play left back?
Potentially, yeah. Okay, I'm on 37-45. It's 1-1. Who's that?
No.
Blues, Terrell. Oh! No, never mind. Oi. Leeds are 3-2 apparently.
Oh yeah, to finish my point, top of La Liga, Real Sociedad, Barcelona at 8th. The point I was making is leagues all around the world make no sense at the moment.
No.
It's not relevant to this game at all. It was just an interesting point, I thought, anyway.
It's the year that we're having that's...
It's mad. It's mental. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's causing just things to be a bit thrown up in the air.
Well, look at Real Madrid in the Champions League. Didn't they have to put kids out at one game? They're all isolated.
Look at the Prem, aren't Spurs top?
Yep.
So,
Spurs, then Liverpool, then Leicester, I believe.
And then what? Southampton?
That's a good question. Is it Southampton? It is Southampton. There you go. Yeah, sorry, Spurs, Liverpool, Southampton, Leicester.
John says, what odds on a penalty tonight?
Well, Keith Bell's playing, so I'd say pretty good odds.
Yeah, what did you think about the penalty in the last game?
I think it was a penalty, which I know you're not supposed. I think both that and the Harley Dean ones were penalties. The problem is, you go to ground, you force the ref to make a decision. Unfortunately,
I think
I go on.
Win the ball and like you clearly with your touch knock it away. You can see that you get a clean strike on the ball. It's not about. it's not about when you look at it with a camera in slow motion, you can see that there's a fine touch. It's about real life. The ref's watching that. You have to make a clean hit of that ball so you can genuinely see you've made contact with it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's Pedersen again, 2 paces behind the pace. Off the pace. Again. There's a reason so many goals against us come down his side.
He was flat-footed, weren't he?
He always is. Yeah, he always is. And I don't want to just beat him to death, but it's true. Not that many goals, or not as many goals, seem to come through the right back position because Max Collins is one of the best right backs I've ever seen at the club.
It's sort of what you want.
Probably exaggerating, but
it's what you want.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Because he's like he gets up and down the pitch. He can put a shift in at the back. Pedersen. Oh. Nothing. No way.
You get my heart going, you do.
Yeah, it's a corner now. 40 minutes played, but I mean, I know he's had a bit of a bad time since all the Watford, talk.
Oh, we should have gone.
But I thought like the past couple games before that incident, he was starting to improve and get back to his normal self. But then that happens, and I'm just not sure. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't know. I just don't feel like he's been blaring bad. Like
It's typical of Blues fans and football fans in general to find a scapegoat, isn't it? We had Stockdale last time. Oh, I've disappeared.
Pardon? Oh, is he paused? It's like he froze, but before he froze, knew he was going to freeze and went, "Oh, hello." He's changed.
Hello.
He's gone.
Oh, mate.
There you
How
are.
you doing, mate? Should we talk about the football?
Anyway, hello.
What happened there? Was that your internet or mine?
Don't know.
I'll blame you, mate. It's all right. You're the host. I'll blame you. It's my fault. Fat lads never went out, so this one's your fault.
Yeah.
As football fans and Blues fans, it's typical to find a scapegoat. We had Stockdale before, we had Camp after that, and now it seems to be Pedersen and Djukovic. However, scapegoats are sometimes scapegoats for a reason. When things happen consistently, you have to look at where they're happening, and unfortunately, they're happening to Pedersen a lot.
If anything, you can judge our recent success based off the scapegoat. So if you're looking at,
It's true, isn't it?
the man who was one of our best defenders for a couple of seasons is now our scapegoat. When it was the likes of Stockdale and Camp.
Yeah.
Our left back has made a bit of a mistake in the game.
To be fair, yeah, Etheridge is so good. I don't think he'll ever be a scapegoat.
It's so weird having a good goalkeeper.
I know. He's the goalkeeper we thought Stockdale was going to be.
I actually remember like seeing him play in the Premier League with Cardiff, and I think he saved a penalty or something. I was watching Match of the Day, and I was like, I remember thinking back to like, oh, he's actually a solid goalkeeper. He is.
Yeah.
And here he is. It's actually really good having like a solid goalkeeper.
Someone's conned him into signing for Birmingham City.
I know who did that. I do not know, but
same as San Jose. Who conned him into this?
yeah. Is he playing? He's playing, isn't he? Is he playing?
I don't think so. I need my glasses on again for that.
Yeah, again, I want to see like this whole
He's not.
Halalovic thing. I feel like we've not seen much of him either.
Well, apparently he was going to be the next great thing. He's the guy Karanka was. Well, yeah, it's true, isn't it? Karanka was desperate to get him in. He sees him as the number 9 or whatever it was. He's going to be 8. He's going to be the playmaker, and it just hasn't happened, does it? He's not. He's on the bench again.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a case of him like letting him settle into it.
Possibly, and in fairness, how can you drop Terrell?
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't, can you? So
no, that's fair.
We'll let him off on that one, I think.
I think he came on with about 10 minutes to go in the last game.
Yeah, he's very good at finding space. Is Halalovic.
Do you think
very good at finding space, passing and moving.
I haven't actually analysed him much because I'm not exactly an analytical football watcher. I sort of watch the thing.
Oh, you think I am?
I just sort of go, goal, yeah,
goal, shit, goal, shit.
Yeah, I'm never going to be that type of,
No. Well, I made a point of watching him purely because of the hype around him, and obviously knew I was going to have to talk about him on Fat Lads. And it was a case of pass the ball, get into space, give it me back. He was well up for it. But like I say, how can you drop Terrell after the last couple of games?
Yeah, 2 great goals from him. It's really good to see that.
It is. Yeah,
it took me on a trip back to, what was it, 2016?
2016. Someone's reached into a time machine, grabbed his boot, and pulled him back by it.
Yeah, I was just a youthful 21-year-old.
Yeah,
when he first signed for Blues.
I was a youthful 31-year-old.
I'm at the end of my days.
Mate, you had the vid. You could have been. The Rona could have got you.
Oh, it's Danny who was ringing me. It's Danny. He could have definitely got me.
Could have, mate. I'm just glad you're with us.
We're bounced back. We don't care about Rona.
We don't care about Rona.
All we care about is not
streaming on YouTube.
Give my lads a shout. They're watching you live. Elijah and Joshua Horton. Are you guys in the chat? If you're in the
they
chat,
are my favourite viewers.
My favourite viewers as well. Eli and Josh Horton. How are you doing?
Who do you prefer, Eli or Josh?
Oh, they're both sound. To be fair,
The good answer.
get them down the pub. You
Good
know,
answer.
they're the type of people who, you know, when you ask for a pack of, you know, roasted peanuts in the round, they won't try and get you for the 30p or whatever.
That's true, mate. That's true.
You
You know what? They'll stretch the cashews. That's how good they are, mate.
Oh wow, fair play. I'll be speeding pubs.
I miss having a social life. This is my social life now, Joe. You are my
Never had a
social life.
social life. Don't be
Cheers,
silly.
mate. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? I wouldn't be doing this if I did, mate. Trust me. No offense.
Elenovic defo needs time before he gets going.
Yes.
Half time, by the way. You can turn your thing up now. It's half time, 1-1.
Is it?
And
Hang on, don't ruin it for me. I've got 20 seconds yet.
yeah, something might happen. Who knows? I didn't say the score, so
You literally just said 1-1.
did I? Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Fair play.
Spoiler alert, Joe.
It's the Rona. You know what I mean? It's the Rona.
It's messing with your brain.
Messing with my head.
Are you watching it on Virgin Media or Sky?
Virgin.
That's why. Pew, my mate Pew, he watched it the last game on Virgin and his was ahead as well. It's a Virgin thing.
You know what I say? We all need to write to Sky saying sort your life
And have
out.
a word. I think that's the only solution, to be honest.
I'm back home. I'm back home next week, so I'll be back on Sky. To be fair.
Where are you now?
At me, missus.
I was going to say, yeah. Hello, Joe's missus.
Hi.
Hi.
I've been locked down with her for about 6 weeks.
Poor her.
It's slightly mad.
Poor her.
Yeah,
I feel for you.
Yeah. So I was actually meant to go back, and then I happened to catch the old Rona the day I was meant to go back. So I had to stay for another 2 weeks.
That's a poor excuse to stay for a bit longer, isn't it? You are romantic, you.
I'm just saying it was a very big coincidence. That's all. I was about to pack my bags, and then what's this? All of a sudden, come down. So there you go. So
I bet she had your bags packed and everything.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, she's been sick of me playing the PS4 while she's been working.
You just come downstairs.
Yeah.
I've stayed for 2 weeks, love. Fuck's sake.
What cameras do you use? I've got this is just my laptop camera, but I did just buy a new camera because I'm going to start making better quality content. I got a Canon, a Lumix G9. Got a Lumix G9 of those. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Will, how are you doing, mate? I'm all right. I hope you're good over in the US of A. A couple of USA viewers. I need to
Global.
go over there one day. One day, I'd like to go over to the USA and say hello to one of you.
Are they Legion fans?
What, sorry?
That's the Rona. Are they Birmingham Legion fans or just general American fans?
I think they're both.
Are they?
No, they are Blues fans. They are Blues fans. I think Will was. I think he was born in Solihull, or his parents were born in Solihull, or something like that, and then moved to America. Yeah.
All the best people are.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Just My Fish says,
What name?
we might be level, but the football has not been good. We got lucky with the equaliser. Roberts was there to poke it in, but he could have pulled back for a foul. He could have. Let me have a look at if I can find the stats.
You do that. I'm going to look at Just My Fish's YouTube account and see if it is literally just videos of a fish. Because if it is, I'm subscribing now.
Just his fish, though. If it's not just his fish, if there's one video that's not his fish,
you know what? It is videos of a marine tank. I am so into this, and it starts with an English flag and a fish. I am so into this channel.
Also, Mark Steve Art says, Mr. Watson.
How you doing, Mark Stevart? That rhymes. I'm looking at a video here. There's no fish in this tank, mate. It's just corals.
So it's not just fish, it's just my coral as well.
It's new coral frags. I'm not happy about this. Just my fish.
Well, we're going to go through a few stats at the minute. I want you to guess, Mark.
Let me load them up first.
Birmingham City's possession.
I honestly didn't watch enough of it to guess, but I'm going to stab in the dark 30%.
47.
Oh, really? That much?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay, I'm just going to get shots. Who had the most shots, do you think?
Them.
They had 3. We had 7.
That shows how much attention I'm paying.
Shots on target, they had 1. We had 2.
Mate, we're going to win this easy.
They had 2 corners. We had none. They had 5 fouls. We had 8. So, to be honest, stats-wise,
Stats
not
of the
the
prats.
worst first half, considering we're up against Cardiff. It was Harry Wilson who got the first goal. No, that was an assist. Sorry, it was Glatzel, whoever that is. Sounds like a Christmas character. Harry Wilson assist. And Duke got the assist for the Roberts goal. So don't you come here, Mark, and tell me that Duke didn't do anything.
I told you, mate, Duke should start every game. He's a treasure and we need him. The only thing we're missing is Pedersen.
Pedersen, oh God.
And Friend.
We are missing Friend. Is he injured?
I would assume so, yeah. Is Bella still injured as well? Because he got injured in the warm-up, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I know he's on the bench today. Friend is not on the bench, so I'm guessing, yes, injured. Are we going to see Riley McGree again? Now that Helen
Lalovic is here. I find that there's always, at this current moment in time at Birmingham City, there's always at least 3 players that I completely forget. And Riley McGree is one of them. I just completely forget they exist. So,
I'd ask you the other 2, but you forgot, so it wouldn't help.
No, but I think Terrell, before he came back, I forgot about him. McGree.
Do you know what? Strangely, Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton before he came back as a sub in the last game. Completely forgot we signed him.
Completely forgot. But no, McGree, considering he had all that stepping stone controversy, he can step on my stones, and he's been quite good, I think. And mate, yeah, you know, mate, you've seen those videos.
I don't know
mate.
what you're into, Mark, but
I'll show you later. I'll send you a link. Considering people were saying he's only here as a stepping stone, he doesn't care that much, blah blah blah. He's put more effort in than some of the others. I think he's a great guy to have on the bench.
I think if anything, he's just been honest. Like,
yeah, he is. Yeah, you can't knock him for that.
If you want to treat a club as a stepping stone, like Jude Bellingham, because of we are the first stepping stone with a stepping, platform.
With a stepping pebble.
Yeah, with a pebble. But
we're still the riverbank.
We were a stepping stone for Che Adams. Like at the end of the day, you've got to think, right, we're a championship club. For a lot of players, we're going to be a stepping stone. But if we can make a bit of profit on certain players, I know he's alone. But if players can provide value to us while we've got them, then it's a win-win. Like I don't think there's this whole you have to die for everything just because you're playing for a club.
I agree. Talking a win-win, to change the subject, without looking at your phone, guess the Leeds score.
Leeds. It was 2-2, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because you're asking me to guess it, I'm
18.
I'm thinking 3-2 Newcastle.
Nope. 5-2 Leeds.
5-2 Leeds?
5-2 Leeds.
No way.
Yeah, they're running amok. Yeah, and 93rd minutes, that's all over. Everton 2-0, Arsenal 1-1, and then the rest kick off in 7 minutes' time.
Jeez. Yeah, Chad, I completely forgot because I did my fantasy Premier League. While we're on half time, can you quickly tell me what your fantasy prem is? Because I forgot to make any changes. I'm
going to get such stick for my fantasy prem team.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know what? To the point where I don't even want to say it, but this will be used against me. So in goal, I got Pope. Then I got Chilwell, Wan-Bissaka, and Doherty. Then I got Rodriguez, Fernandez, Son, Grealish, Watkins, Kane, and Calvert.
You've got Grealish and Watkins.
They score points though, don't they? That's the thing.
They don't even score that much points. They scored points for a little bit.
The way I do football, the fantasy Premier League, is I've got a very tactical system.
There's things that are more important than tactics in FPL.
There are, mate. There are. Trust me.
Players you can go for. Why not? Instead of Watkins, what's the difference in Cal? I mean, to be fair, they've had 12 points between them. But Calvert-Lewin, Adams, and Vardy.
I've got Calvert-Lewin, Kane, and Watkins. Just let me explain my process, and then it'll make sense. What I do is I look. No, he's on the bench. I look at the results from the previous game. Watkins scored a hat trick, so straight away in my head, he's going to score another, and he hasn't scored since.
That's your problem. That's
how I work.
Because everybody does this.
I'm chasing the results.
Is reactive. You've got to be preemptive.
But
because you've got to think about it because the amount, like 80% of people do it reactive. So if you are thinking on it, like a little bit off the side, do something a little bit different. When they all lose points, you'll gain points on them. That's how you climb the table. If you do everything everyone else does,
Do you want me to make it even worse?
go on.
I've captained Watkins this week as well.
You are a terrible human
They're
being.
playing West Brom.
I completely forgot. I've had James Justin get me 1 point. King got me 6. Vardy got me 2. I'm fuming. What's going on?
In fact, that's next week. I've captaining. I haven't even captained this week. I've captained.
Playing today. Everyone's played. I've got like Robertson, Son, and Salah, and Zaha to play.
I've got 11 points.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this.
Where am I even in your league? I'm pretty.
Are you in my league?
What's your
Not
one
even in
called?
my league.
You know my league, fool.
I think I'm 6th. I'm 6th in mine, and they've renamed mine to Change Name.
That's the one.
Mine's called Change Name because
Yeah, I had to change my name. I can't remember what I call my team, but yeah, they
I
changed
never
it to
have
change
Villa players ever in my team. Shocking. Nathan,
I know,
we
I know.
applaud you.
it. No,
Mark has been outed as a fraud.
I know.
Jack Smith, you got Villa players?
I know.
Disloyal.
I told you I'd get it. I know.
Eyes emoji.
I know.
Has Lucia Swansea still at the fair play to you? Swansea aren't great. I can't love it.
Fair play, but fuck your team. Is essentially what you just said.
Glatzel's on loan from Liverpool, apparently. Let me have a look at him on SoFIFA. So this is the length of my
Your analysis.
He's 59 rated, but he's got 79 potential. So there you go. Not very
What? Okay. Based on what?
FIFA.
Okay, obviously FIFA.
I heard another bottle.
I tell you what, my FIFA team's better than my FPL team. My FIFA team's class.
What? Ultimate team or
Ultimate
career?
team, yeah. Ultimate team.
Have to give me a 1v1 soon, Mark.
Mate, I'll smash you. No, never. No, I do. Honestly, no. You know the bronze pack method, trading bronze cards.
Oh, I ain't got time for that.
Well, you know what? Get a job with a lot of downtime.
Yeah, to be fair. Hold on. This is what mine is. I think I did SPCs. I did a few. I'm waiting for my rewards tomorrow because I did foot champs, but I got Rafinha.
I never play weekend league.
I got
That's fair
Rafinha.
play. Yeah.
And Agbona's only there because for some other reason.
Mate, I would batter you.
I got Werner, Son.
Look at them beauties.
How did you get them?
Trading. I got Davis, Klosterman, Delaney, Galuski, or whatever his name is, Mukiel,
Jesus Christ.
Kimmich, Forsberg, Goretzka, Lewandowski, Bellarabi, and Gnabry. See?
How much?
Fancy Premier League, I'm crap. FIFA, I'm all right.
How much is that worth?
Probably about 1.5 million, I think. I don't know, 'cause a lot of them are SBCs.
You know the objectives?
Yeah.
You do the objectives. You get the silver one. Not silver stars where you get the informed player, but there's another one where you get like a big pack from it. I did one of them. I had to play just a couple of annoying games with the silver team. And I packed Kante, but that was like the first. That was like one of my first pack openings that I did. And I got Kante, and I thought I could trade him. He was worth 500k. My team was worth about 80k, and I was like, "Oh, I can do my whole team up." And I realised I couldn't trade him.
Gutted. Joe, I've had Gomez twice untradeable and Varane untradeable, and I can't do anything with them.
Oh, Gomez.
Gutted.
For Van Dijk. I need to pop to the little boys' room.
And I do. You go first, mate, and I'll wait.
Right.
Or should we both go?
You stay. You have a look through the comments. Say hello to people.
How do I even look through the comments? Go on, you go. I'll hold your show, mate.
Liam Gallagher. Just don't look at Liam Gallagher's comment.
Okay, I'm still on Just My Fish's web channel. I need to get off that.
We'll be with you shortly. I'm going to leave you in the loyal arms, the warming arms of Mark Watson.
Do you know what? All right, Mark, I love your podcast. Tom Williams, you are the viewer of the week. Tell him what he's won, Joe. Joe's run off. You would have had a prize, but Joe's buggered off now.
There's no prize because it's terrible. I'm joking. Please get money in for it. It's a good laugh.
Kyle, why Mark points to you're not a Blues fan, supposedly. I am a Blues fan, just, a dishonest one who wants Premier League points. Leave me alone. Why are we getting the worst refs this season? God knows. I think someone could literally take a baseball bat to Duke's legs and they get a free kick for it. I don't know what Duke has to do to win a free kick. But no, the refs are shocking. They're actually having a meeting, apparently, aren't they? The championship teams to discuss what the hell's going on, because there has been some shocking decisions. If you were to make an intro for Joe, what would it be? Tom, I need more time than that, mate. If you knew how long those Fat Lads podcast intros take to write, you wouldn't put me on the spot like this. Liam Gallagher. Oh, who do you think we should get as striker in January? Who's available? That's your problem. Who doesn't want a striker in January? We've obviously had this influx of 20 odd million for Bellingham. The money is supposedly there, although it's probably gone to A, pay some debts, B, money laundering. But we all want a striker? Who do we get? Who's available? That's the problem. And in January, everyone knows you're coming for their strikers. You double the price straight away. We always talk about Dwight Gale, don't we? And yes, it would be great to get him. Realistically, I don't think so, unfortunately. Martin, no, I'm not disrespecting your channel, Just My Fish. I actually quite like him. My dad's got a massive marine tank worth God knows how much, and he's always showing me, and I show loads of interest because I really care. I don't, but he likes it, and that's important to me. Any other comments? Have you got a prediction for this game? I'll win 50 quid if Blues win now. Your money might be coming your way, mate. I'll be honest, Tom. It's a marathon, not a sprint, as I said earlier. And yes, we were 1-0 down. We pulled it back. We're playing a lot more positive than we have been for, well, God knows how long. The last few games, we seem to have turned a corner. We've stopped the rot at the back. We've stopped leaking goals. If we get that forward line clicking, we're laughing. We should have got Callum Robinson when we had a chance. Yep, can't argue with that at all. As for a prediction, we will win this game. 2-1 would be nice, but I'm a pessimist at heart, so I reckon 2-1 to Cardiff, because, yeah, it's better to aim low and yeah, you know what I mean. Any other comments? I'm getting lots of hate for having Grealish in my team. I might take him out just to please you lot, because, you know, just saying it live made me feel dirty, and yeah, maybe I should rethink that. Most standout player for Blues this season, George Friend. Easy answer. Love him to bits. Would have his babies if that was biologically possible. Brilliant signing. What he brings, AD, hi. What George Friend brings to the pitch, to the it strengthens the squad straight away. I don't think Roberts is necessarily a bad player, but I do think George Friend is better. But the leadership, him and Clayton together, their leadership is fantastic. And then San Jose, you got a natural leader. We've got a team now of natural leaders, and then Harley Dean can do what Harley Dean does.
Well,
cave into peer pressure, Mark. I will, mate. I will. I'll take Grealish out of the team instantly.
Cindy says, how's Etheridge this game?
Etheridge is awesome because he always is.
He's a beautiful human being. It's good to have a keeper that's actually capable.
He is. Just before kick-off, Joe, I'm going to run to the little boys' room as well, mate. So
okay. Little does Mark know, we've already kicked off. We're 43 seconds into the second half. I'll leave him on the screen just so we get the thing. It's 1-1, 46 minutes gone, and Blues are still well and truly into this game thanks to a Mark Roberts strike from outside the box. I'm quite happy with that, I can't lie. We're looking for a striker for ages. Mark Roberts says, let me take this into my own hands. And he just absolutely blasts one from the edge of the box. It's what you love to see. Will Brazier, he was a guest on the last stream. He's there. That profile picture is a flex. Stood with Aguero, looking lovingly into his eyes. I hope you're good, Will. I hope you're having another lasagna tonight. Let me know what's on the menu. Did a little stream himself. Go and follow him on Twitch. Will Brazier. Second half is underway. Josh Parker says, come on. Love that. There he is. Most standout player for Blues this season so far. Probably Etheridge, I'd say.
No, Friend was the right answer. Close though, Joe.
I mean, he's not been involved in every game though, has he? That's the only difference, I'd say. Etheridge, he's already got a whole lot of real. You know?
Yep. Agreed.
He's saved us a lot of points, I think. Friend is a good one. Because I think when he signed as well, we signed Clayton and Friend, and yeah, arguably Clayton hasn't really been involved much, but Friend's provided us a lot more than we expected, I think, considering he was a free. In terms of, like you say, a defender, but more so a leader and someone that you want to fit in this team and have other players not learn off him, but he just has a good energy about him. You know what I mean?
I said all this while you were urinating, Joseph.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say that you overheard it and then stole my ideas and just reworded it, but it kind of sounds like you did.
But it's good. It's good that we're on the same wavelength.
We are, mate. We're both clueless.
Exactly. If we win tonight, I'm going to be. I don't want to speak too soon. What do you think? So you're Karanka. Your name is now Arthur Karanka.
Do I have to do the accent?
Okay. Now we're going into the second half. 1-1.
Okay.
Standard. You don't want to make any changes. You want to see what happens over the first 15 minutes, right?
If I'm Karanka, that's the first 80 minutes of the game before I make a decision, and then I bring one player on only.
So let's say this stays at 1-1. There's an equal amount of chances for each team. Do you think? First of all, I'm thinking about what you would do and about what Karanka probably will do, which I think we both know. Do you want to go for the win here?
As a paying customer of Sky Sports, as I currently am, I would like to see us go for it. I'd rather go out on our sword than just sit back and let them take the game to us. I think the first few games of the season were so poor, so dull. I'd almost rather lose, because at least then there's an outlet for emotion, because I was falling asleep watching that. Obviously, I wouldn't rather lose. That's facetious. I would like to attack. Karanka won't attack, is my answer.
Okay. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Frank Reacts for the £1.50. I don't know if that's... I think thank you for that. I don't know why he sent that, but...
Are you going to bank transfer me 75 pence for that?
You have to talk to my lawyer, I'm afraid.
Unlike Eli, I will ask for the bag of nuts money back, so transfer it over, kid.
But what we talking about?
Will you attack or will you defend if you are Karanka?
Right. So the one thing I will say is, first of all, I'll share a view with Lee Hinton on this. Is the fact that I'd rather go for the win. I'd rather win 1 and lose 2 than draw 3. You know what I mean? And if you go out there and you're trying to win games, you're doing it in a sensible enough way. Then there's more points to be claimed there. And I also think when you look at that Watford game, there was a penalty decision. We held them. We held them for a lot of the game.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
made attacking sub like he did. Yeah. He actually went for it, and he was like, "Okay, I want to try and win this game." I think it was an error. That it could have very easily gone the other way.
Yeah, without doubt. We deserved a point from that easily. Didn't get it.
But then again, we're looking at this game and we're in the same situation and we're thinking, will we do that again? Personally, I would. Because if we lose it at Watford, we could win it here. And rather than 2 points from 2 games, we got 3 points from 2 games.
If you look at, was it the Reading game where they equalised and we still didn't really sit back? We scored the first and then went to try and get the second straight away. And the Bristol City game, we were positive in that as well. It's a lot better than it has been. As I say, now we've got the defensive structure sorted. Hopefully, we concentrate on the other part of the game, which is obviously putting the ball in their net instead of stopping it going in ours.
Well, I think what I saw at Reading, once we got... Was it Reading? I can't remember if it was Reading or another game where we 1-0 up and we actually saw it out really, really easily because we didn't do the thing that I've watched Blues do for over a decade is when we go 1-0 up, we
sit back and
drop 20 yards and we just decide we're going to sit on this. However, I genuinely can't remember if it was the Reading game or it might have been the Bristol City game. I think it was, and we were like, no, we're not gonna, because I think that's all rooted in nervousness and we're going to concede. But if you actually believe in your ability, in that game against Bristol City, yeah, it was 10 minutes, but we took the ball up the other half of the pitch. And they barely got across into our box. They barely did anything because they had to track back for us.
Yeah, definitely. It was a much more positive display in general, and as you say, the last few have. And that Watford game, if it wasn't for a penalty, which some people dispute, we would have got a point, and we deserved a point as well. And look at that Watford team as well. That Watford team haven't really lost anyone since coming down from the Prem. They are a Premier League side in the Championship. If you look at the top of the Championship, in fact, you know what? I'm going to get it up just to continue this rant. So if you look at... Go on.
Quickly is the teams we've played this season, we've played pretty much most of the teams that are at the top, the oppression or whatever.
Just what I was about to say, yeah.
And we ain't conceded more than 2 goals this season to any team. And you look at the team that the way that Blues played after the initial lockdown, from that West Brom game onwards, we were solid against West Brom. From that, pretty much every game we conceded 3, no matter who it was against. We
just capitulated.
We would capitulate, and you gotta say we're a lot more solid now. We just got
a hell of a lot more, yeah, hell of a lot more. If you look at the top, what
we look like an actual team, like even though certain things change week in and week out, the one thing that you will always get this season with Blue is a team that's going to be hard to break down and hard to beat. And I think any club that comes to play us, yes, we don't score a lot of goals. But it's always a thought, like, okay, how are we going to break this team down? Like, we're always a tricky fixture, I think.
The question is it fun to watch?
Oh, definitely not. However, one thing I will say is that it's got easier to watch throughout the season. And part of that, I'm thinking, is, things don't happen overnight. Is the initial thing that Karanka's thinking is, it's going to be terrible to watch for a little bit. But we need to tighten up. We have to do that for the team. But more recently, he's trying to be a bit more attacking, a bit more free-flowing, whilst keeping that defensive, balance in mind.
Do you know what one of the problems is? The fact that we're all sat at home watching it on TV. Football, you realise how boring it is at times, particularly in nil. Yeah, especially the Blues, 0-0 draws and whatnot. That defensive display, I think, if you're in the ground, isn't as boring as it is watching it on this. But there's no atmosphere, there's no fans, there's no reaction. Even with a fake pumped-in crowd noise, it's not real, is it? It's hard to get up for these games at times, particularly when you're just going to try and defend and grind out a 0-0 draw, which could be why the last few games have been such a turning point, because it's actually nice to see us try and do something.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I think that I know we're going to be reintroduced to the game in a very steady way. Yeah, because it would have been amazing going right back to at one point like a full St Andrews and like hearing keeper on roar through the stadium. I'm thinking the next time we can actually hear that's going to be amazing. Yeah. And I think. Especially with the way that Blues are, like the way our club is, it's very much with the fans, isn't it? It always has been. Whenever we're going through a bad thing. You remember the time we almost got relegated and we had Huddersfield at home, which got sent off and we had to win the game. Yeah, we had Bristol after it and whatever. But it's those type of games where, we can moan all season, we can complain about it, complain about the football, complain about the manager. But when push comes to shove and we have to get behind the team, we always do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you're right.
To feel that atmosphere again would be just incredible. I feel like we've got that more than other clubs, if you know what I mean.
Without doubt. Well, that second tier podcast who is an account I can't stand, because they know if they mention Birmingham City in anything, we jump on them like
they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
It's classic, because they will say something controversial. Sanchez! Oh! Sanchez! Oh my God!
Is that in or not? I don't know if that's a miss or not.
What a goal!
Goal, good. I'll take that.
Wait for this. Sanchez has just scored an absolute worldie. He skipped past one, he skipped past two, and he just bent it. It reminds me of Chris Burke.
Really?
Was it
Right.
Sanchez? Oh my god! I wish I could see a replay. Oh, give me a replay on this.
Give you a replay. Right,
Give me
okay.
a replay on this.
Cardiff player plays it through to number 20, whoever the hell that Cardiff player is.
Oh my
Chips it
god!
over, and Roberts keeps it safe. Goes to Sunjic, back to Roberts. Boots it forward to Terrell. Forward to Duke, who holds it up very well. Back to Terrell. Out wide to Sanchez, who's going on his run. 4 on him. Skips past 1. Skips past 2. Goes to the side of 3. Chips it round. Curls it in. What a goal. Jesus. And you were saying he ain't got pace. Mate, he skipped past them like they weren't even there. He had 4 crowding round him at one point. Fuck you.
Oh my god!
What a player.
We've had 2 beautiful goals today. And
That Sanchez is a hell of a signing, mate. A hell of a signing.
So deserved. I feel like, I've never said a bad word against Sanchez in my life.
Same with me, Duke in the first half. Never slagged him off ever.
No, but oh my god, what a goal! What a goal!
Mate, he's had four converging on him there, and he's just danced around them.
It's the way for me, because I remember when you used to see Chris Burke, and he wasn't even like that. It wasn't as good as that. Chris Burke would just dance around players, and he'd just curl it. He'd always cut inside on that corner of the box, and he'd curl it like that, and you see him do it almost every other week. And
that ball, that was glued to his feet then.
That
wasn't getting away from it. Yeah.
It was like just, oh my god, I'm so buzzing with that.
And you know what? That's the positivity we're missing. The fact that he's looked at them 4 players and thought, "Fuck you, I'm taking it." He's took them on. He took a step to the side and not laid it off to anyone. To Kieftenbeld, who's going to boot it into the roof. He's thought, "I'll ping this and straight in, mate." What a goal! What a player!
Man. We've had so many players like Sanchez. I feel like we've had. I mean, back in the day, you're thinking Fabrini. We've had Villalba. We've had
Jota,
and you look at them players, and you all think with some of them, they've got they look good in terms of getting past players, doing skillful moves, but they never had the finishing touch. Whenever Hotter shot, it was like a kid. His leg transformed to a 3-year-old toddler's leg, and it was on the floor. But that, he did everything. He remained composed. He got past the third one, and he was like, when he didn't even think, he was like, "How is your grandma?" Like, straight to the corner.
Sanchez has just done there exactly what we expected Jota and Villalba to do. But Villalba got lost in his missus cleavage, and Jota, it got cold and just gave up. Sanchez has just cracked on. That is exactly what we thought them players could do. We keep signing these Spanish whiz kids, and finally we've fucking got one.
I do not believe it, man. What a finish. I want to see a replay of that on Twitter.
Someone just put, "Joe, it's not real till you put up the background." He's got a fair point,
Oh my
mate.
god, it's on it! I was so excited. I didn't
You're
even
lost
put
in
the background. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not even put the background. I apologise so much. Hold on.
This is the moment everyone's waiting for, mate, in the background.
We're winning away. We're winning away. How shit must you be? We're winning away. Here we go. Oh, right. It's the green kit. It's the green
It
kit.
is, mate. It's the magic of green. Are we ever going to see the red kit again?
I don't care. I don't want to see it. I want to throw it in the bin. I'm all about green now. It's Christmassy as well, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of,
I'll say that. I suppose.
Come on! Yes!
You know what it is?
Yes!
When you play FIFA and the person you're playing against chooses a green kit because they know it's hard to see, that's exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yay!
You still haven't updated the background.
Oh, no, here we are. Yeah!
There we go. It's official.
Come on! Woo! Very good.
Who's that going off? Halilevich is coming on, I believe.
Oh, I'm
Is that
buzzing.
Terrell going off?
Maybe.
It is Terrell, Bella going on. Who else came off?
Oh, I need to see that. That is absolutely unbelievable. Lee Hinton has just tweeted saying both goals have come from Duke hold-up play. Put some respect on the bloke's head. I mean, I'm just going to reply to it saying, why don't you just at him?
That's fine. If anyone else wants to slag me off, it's at Mark Watson 1875. Bring it on. I know when I'm wrong. I accept it.
Oh, here you go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I can't show it you. Oh, I can't. But he skips.
I saw it, mate. It's on my TV. I saw.
Past that, and he just belts.
Yes, mate. He had 4 on him, and he just danced around him.
Wow. I've just tweeted it. If anyone wants to watch the goal, I've just tweeted it. Go and have a look at BrummieJoe. Actually, drop a follow. Guys, if you're happy with that goal, drop a like on the video. I forgot to ask you to drop a like on the video, but we got almost 200 last week. So let's see if we can hit 100, and we'll go from there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what we got in the comment. Guys, we're 2-1 up. Will Heatley says, "Damn!" from the USA. Damn. Oh, Colin had to deal with that. He's done it well. What have we got? Reading game. Best quote for me. I thought the crowd were cardboard cutouts. Mr. Watson. I
did. I genuinely did. Cheers, Paul. Thanks for watching. I genuinely did think that. Genuinely, until they celebrated, I thought their fans were behind the goal, but no, they were real fans.
He can't do it anymore, Duke. Lecco needs to come close. Duke heads it to him, then Lecco gets gone. I don't know what you mean.
This was basically what we're saying is Duke as a target man, Lecco playing off him, which is the theory with what happened with Shea, and that's what we tried with Hogan, but Cranker doesn't like 4-4-2, does he?
No. Gordon is going to call his dog Ivan Sanchez.
Is this dog already got an established name? Because that might be confusing.
We'll have to see. Gordon, let us know. David McBride says, simple. We need a striker. Spend a few pounds. It's got to be better than what we've got. Brummie Phil.
We're winning 2-1. This is a miracle.
Who needs
We've got Mark Roberts. It's fine.
When you've got Mark Roberts and Ivan Sanchez. Lewis Garrington says, put some respect on Dukey's name.
I know. I once at half-time slagged off Dukey on Twitter. He went and scored 2 in the second half.
I feel like you're doing it on purpose.
I am, mate. Who do you want to score next? I'll tell you what I really think of him.
Hogan, if he comes on.
That's Scott Hogan, utter bollocks.
Clark Salter is on the corner flag. Duke! Handball, that's it. He handballed that in the box. I swear to God, he handballed that in the box.
I'll tell you. So you don't need an instant replay. I'll do it for you.
Because Clark Salter was literally off the pitch. He ran the length of the pitch, went past the corner flag. The ball got whipped into Duke. He nodded it back. Clark Salter ran back on the pitch to try and get in.
We shall see. I'll give you the definitive answer.
Mane has Sanchez posters in his bedroom. That is fact, Will. Hope you're well, Will. Anyway, let me know how you're getting on. Good to chat to you. Spoke to him on the other stream. He was having a Rona test.
Oh, lovely.
But he was all good, unlike me.
Bella to Clark Salter. Clark Salter comes in, up to Duke.
So 65.
Oh, you know what? If that's Premier League, that's given. That's a penalty, in my opinion.
Where's this? Sorry, what?
The handball. Bear in mind, I'm a minute behind you. The handball you referenced.
The one that I was talking about. Yeah, I said he looked like he grabbed it, didn't he?
If that's Premier League, that's definitely looked at.
The only thing is, I think the ref thought that Clark Salter was already offside.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, well, yeah.
Which would invalidate it. So
yeah.
Maybe that. But it did look a bit. I mean, it's a bit of a risky thing to do either way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reckless. I'm so happy. Blues are winning. We were losing, and now we're winning.
I told you, mate. Marathon, not a sprint. Catchphrase to live and die by.
Doing this. I'm looking at the league table. I'm not going to say anything because I hate doing this. It's pointless. I don't know why I do it.
Well, that's the kiss of death straight away, isn't it?
It is the kiss of death. Anyway, scores on the doors. You've got Derby beat Swansea 2-0. Is that Wayne Rooney managing Derby now?
Is he really?
Hold on, let me see if he was in the team. You've got Christian Bielik in midfield.
Oh, Blast from the past.
Was he on the bench? No, not even on the bench. No, I think he's managing him. Can't lie.
Manager. It says Liam Rosinyar.
I thought he was being player manager for a bit, Bruno.
It doesn't say so, but he's also, as you say, not on the bench either. I don't know. I don't know is the honest answer.
Yeah. So Derby beat Swansea 2-0. They've needed a win. Oh God. Etheridge safe hands.
As always.
Middlesbrough 1-1. Borough have had a player sent off. James Collins scored a penalty. Chuba Akpom with the other goal. Cardiff 1, Birmingham City 2.
Whee!
You know about that. Blackburn Rovers 0, Rotherham 0. Blackburn having a good season. They're a dark horse. Reading 1, Norwich 1. Not everyone can beat Reading, although they're on 25 minutes played. Buendia and Elise. And Coventry City 0, Huddersfield Town 0 at St Andrews Trillion Trophy Stadium.
How long's gone in that?
24 minutes.
Ah, right, okay. Long way left to go.
Okay. Have we made a sub yet?
Yeah, we have. Halilovic is on.
Is he gone?
And Bella's on as well. I said this to you as it happened. You were too busy celebrating with the dog.
I'm miles away. Okay, so 4 minutes after the goal, he brought Bella and Halilovic on. If that doesn't tell me, if he's trying to say he's not
That's attacking
manager, you know what I mean? He brought on 2 subs after going 2-1 up. It would be very easy for him to bring on Paul Robinson from retirement. That's an attacking sub, and I feel like he. I
don't know if that's a good scream or not.
Oh my God,
Mr. Sitter.
I don't know what that scream was. All I've got to say to you is look at your TV and tell me how good Neil Etheridge is.
Glasses on, yeah.
Look at your TV and tell me how good Neil Etheridge is.
Go on then.
What a save! That man has saved us more points than I can't even think of an example.
Then Hogan has won us.
I mean, that's not very hard.
He's saved us as many points as Pedersen's cost us. I don't even hate Pedersen that much. He's just become a thing.
Watch the telly. Watch the telly.
Go on, right. Off the corner, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Corner coming in. Arm goes in the air. Swings it into the back stick. Off the post. Oh, reflexes of a cat. What a save. How did that not go in? Jesus.
I thought that was a certain goal. Gordon is the best, says.
How fast is he getting down there? Jesus. What a save. What a player.
Neil Etheridge, you are a wonderful human being.
And his missus fit.
Really? Oh, no! He's just unreal.
He is? What a player. What a player.
Weird having a good goalkeeper.
I know.
So weird because, you know what I used to think as well? Like, you're actually in the stands at the game. Like, whenever there'd be a pass back or there'd be a bit of a tricky ball to deal
You'd panic, wouldn't you?
Every time you'd be like, your heart would be in your mouth.
Yeah.
Now,
you would.
I don't even blink.
No, it's a confidence. The only time I had real confidence in camp was penalties. Other than that, you're kind of panicking. But Etheridge, you just feel once they get past the back 4, there's still a chance we're going to save it.
And also, I've got to say, from that, if we feel that as fans, you've got to think the defenders to a certain level.
I've got to feel it as well.
And
exactly.
No, it's a big difference knowing that you've got someone solid behind you.
So,
Etheridge with another save.
Oh, right. Okay. Glasses back on.
I've got to say, look one for the cameras, that one.
But,
I think he punched it. It was like Harry Wilson was coming wide, like he was doing a similar thing to Sanchez, but he was on the edge of the box and he tried to curl one in the top corner. Neil Etheridge does that. It looked like a punch, though. It's got a corner.
B-Tech Sanchez is what he's saying.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, Harry, let's give that away there, isn't he?
Corner. No! Not again! What?
Penalty.
Yeah, fucking penalty.
Who was it this time?
What happened? That is the softest thing I've ever seen.
Worse than the Pedersen one.
I don't even know what happened. I don't know if it was a handball or it was a smart touch.
Oh, that was a save for the cameras, to be fair. Right, let's watch
what's
this.
his corner? What's his corner?
Go on then.
All right, last time we had a penalty on a 3, my head behind the sofa. So
we just go on. We've just been saying we got confidence in Etheridge for penalties.
I'm going to do it again, but I don't think it's going to be saved. That's the thing. If you'd have a keeper here, you'd have Lee Camp, wouldn't you?
Believe in the power of the sofa.
I don't know. What are you doing with me?
I'm still on the corner here.
All right, corner.
Oh my God, that's a soft penalty. Jesus.
Save it, Etheridge. Save it. I can't believe this.
I can't believe that. But again, Djukovic, so therefore it's got to be given against him.
Yes!
Saved it! Fucking saved it! Fucking Etheridge! What a player!
Again!
What a goalkeeper!
The sofa. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a beautiful save. That was a big save. That weren't just any penalty save. It weren't in a good position for him. He had to get right down to his bottom left to save that. Get his arm right down on the
He's
ground.
a cat. He's an actual cat. He's got cat
I
DNA.
don't believe it. We've had, in the last 3 games, that 3 penalties in it. He saved 2 of them. I'm in shock. How is he this good? How is he this good? And also, how was the sofa tactic working?
Right, let's have a look. He's stepping up for it now. Do
Do
you reckon he'll score my one?
That's a clip. I can't believe the sofa trick worked. There's magic in that.
Let's have a look. Steps up.
The thing is, after this game, I won't have
What
the
a
sofa.
save. His reflexes are immense, mate.
Did you see that
Absolutely
save?
immense. What a save. Like we've literally just been saying, look at the confidence there. You've got confidence that Etheridge has got a chance of saving this. What a player. How's he playing for us?
I don't know.
What a player. Aside from that, that was never a penalty. Never in a million years was that a penalty.
I've got to say, that if I'm going to wish a bad Christmas on anybody, it's Championship and EFL referee.
It's
I hope
true,
they
isn't
have
it?
a terrible Christmas. I hope they're not able to get their Christmas turkey or chicken or whatever from after. I hope they run out. I hope they have to have the one on the bottom of the shelf that's a little bit smelly. They don't deserve it. Terrible. How?
But it's Djukovic again. Djukovic can't do anything right. There's a vendetta against him, I swear. If he goes near you, it's a foul. It's mental, mate. Absolutely mental.
I'm in absolute shock and awe right now.
That's more.
FC, Steve Harris saved pen. Neil Etheridge in the middle of our goal. If Lee Camp was playing, it would be 4-2.
It's true. Yeah, more.
Come on. Joe, stay behind the stage for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I wish you would. It was a better view. Hide that shirt, mate. Your pencil scarf.
Right, so bring it to the game. Oh, what a save! Oh my God!
It's confidence, mate. Pure confidence. And you know what? Like you were saying earlier, that's come from the manager. The fact that he's straight away put on 2 attacking players as subs, even though we were winning. That's confidence from the bench. Confidence going onto the pitch. It's, mate, don't happen as Blues fans. Make the most of this. It must be Christmas.
15 minutes left in this game, 2-1. You've got to say, as much as, we've both been saying that, start of this season, Karanka's games have been boring. I've found them, although it's down to the referees a lot of the time and our goalkeeper, they've been a lot more exciting.
Yeah.
This has been, you can't say this has been a boring game. Oh, God.
No, it hasn't. I mean, it helps that I'm spending the time with you, Joe. That just makes it extra special, but you're right. Oh, where's he going?
Come on! It's 2-2.
I was going to say, I can tell by your silence. That says it all. And someone just texted me the word Bella, which kind of makes me think it's definitely his fault as well. Fuck.
Shocking. What happened? I wish I could see a replay. It's 2-2.
I'll give you a Watson replay.
Eagles for nothing. I'm going to update the background.
Still, you know what? He might have saved us a point as opposed to 2. Either way, that penalty save's massive.
Well,
Hopefully.
we're still in the game, man. We've got 10 minutes, and at least, the thing is, I think the difference is as well, when we're winning, we bring on an attacking sub. It's like,
oh, Bella, what are you doing there? Good, nice goal. Bella's completely lost his man there.
I think the difference is we still have the chance to go and get a goal here because we've not committed.
We do. Bella's completely lost his man there, and it's a nice finish, to be fair to the lad, but Bella should have, if nothing else, he should have put him on the floor before he even got to the penalty box. That's disheartening.
Whenever I hear that, I always think of 2 words: Gardner, Hutton.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Yeah. How did he even get that far?
Can you remember the?
Unfortunately. Yeah, and it was the same with Grease's goal against us as well. Give him so much space.
Mate, I feel like
just put him on the floor.
Don't care.
Yeah. Put him on the arse.
Not bothered. You know what? It's a mentality thing, that is.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Very much a mentality thing.
Definitely is. Talking of mentality, we've got the mentality to at least draw this.
2-2.
Are we going to get all the Cardiff fan virgins back in now?
Maybe.
I do hope so. They are so funny.
It is. Merry Christmas to all of you. I should have stayed on the sofa. Tom 05, the 12-man is Joe behind the sofa. Keep right on. I should have stayed behind there, mate.
You should have, mate.
I should be a sofa troll from now on. Just lurking behind sofas.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's all your fault, mate, but if the shoe fits.
Coach has just tweeted me, who is a Villa fan who lives in Cardiff and therefore an adopted Cardiff fan. And he said, "Where all the pack haters at? What a ball! Incredible finish. Let's get the winners, lads."
And he's a Villa fan, yeah?
Bluebirds. Hashtag KRO. Yeah, he's a Villa fan and a Cardiff fan.
There's a shock. He doesn't live in Birmingham.
I'm gonna reply with a snorting, angry face.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe. That'll upset him. That'll ruin his night.
Yeah.
He's not sleeping now.
He just make good smoothies, though. I've seen on his Instagram. I do want to try one.
That's what you look for in a guy, really, isn't it?
You look very good. Go on, Blues. Halilovic, what are you going to do here? What are you going to do here? Sanchez on the outside. Halilovic just smoothly moved on to the inside. Hit it! Oh, you didn't. I tell you what, Halilovic, he's just got a little bit of suave about
good, isn't he?
He's
up for it. He's up for it, and he moves well.
He's got players around him, and he sees them. He don't panic. He sees them. He sees one coming towards him, and he'll be like, "Okay, I'm going to slide this way." And they play it to Sunjic, who Sunjic will panic. Panic and hit the ball. It was blocked, but that was a nice little counter attack. I think there's a goal in this game still. I think it's either going to be 3-2 Cardiff or 3-2 Blues. I would take a point though at this time.
Yeah, definitely. I'd have took a point from the start. As I say, our mission really this season is to not be in a relegation scrap. So every point is important, and just getting one from this is almost enough.
Yeah, and I can't lie. I've watched so many games recently since the lockdown, since the whole COVID thing started, where it's just been boring to watch.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
I'm 80 minutes into this game. I'm hooked in, and it's exciting. And we're still in the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to have been doing this with you for some of the 0-0s, mate.
No, exactly. The thing is, a lot of the 0-0s I did on my own as well. It was heartbreaking.
Oh, my God. I went through a stage of putting a fiver on 0-0 every week and, won a fair few times.
Yeah, it's just not the best. I think Cardiff are really going to go for this now. And I think I genuinely think both teams won it, which is why I'm thinking there's going to be another goal in this game. No one wants to settle.
Question is...
God.
Don't say it's 3-2. You're such a dick. You're such a dick. I hate you, Joe.
Worry in your eyes, then.
I fucking hate you, Joe. I hate you, Joe. I'm not doing this again.
Mark up front.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Even though I can't run because I'm too fat.
To Cardiff. Ah, okay, out. Duke with the header out. Great player, Duke is, to be fair. Clearing that ball.
But why are people putting goal we've scored in the chat now, knowing full well I'm like a minute behind them?
We haven't.
You're all trying to give me a heart attack.
No, yeah. I would not be able to speak. Halilovic. Oh! People, stop being naughty in the chat.
I feel like I'm being bullied. Cyber bullied. Oh, fucking hell. That was close though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Halilovic just had a good run and he tried a little back heel. The other player wasn't quite on the same wave then. I think that's the problem you get sometimes with these amazing
I wonder why this is behind Virgin Media. It's weird, isn't it?
I mean, it just tells me that Sky are
fixing games. That's what that tells me.
All the Sky are somewhere. This has been a good performance. Should deserve at least a draw.
Totally agree, Josh.
Come on, Duke. Oh, it's Duke. He's not going to score. Oh, Duke, man, you should play him. He had a little bit right there. Oh, Sunic.
That's Halilovic going through. Halilovic, what a player Halilovic is. Yeah, you're right. Bella wasn't on the same page there, was he? Fuck's sake.
No. What's your best game this season? The BCFC official page are asking me.
The official page? Wow, we have made it.
What happened this season? I don't even remember.
Do you know what? I've just loaded up the results because my memory is like a sieve. The Bristol City game was good. I enjoyed that. I thought we played well and played positive. And the Reading game as well, we played like we wanted it. It's few and far between to choose from, really. But yeah, I'd say them.
I think
for me.
Yeah, so far
this has been a good game, though.
I think I'd say Reading because having such a good first half, penalty save. That's it for me. I think.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
Score, I'm dragging you into the screen. Yeah. If we score, you're making your debut. You can have a
I'm really not. What Rona? Leave me alone.
Joe, she's been with you for 6 weeks, mate. She's sick of you already. When you leave, you are not coming back.
Oh! She's lost her smell and taste because of Rona, but she never had any in the first place.
Do you know, I've got no sense of smell. Fun fact.
Have you not? Well,
no. At all, no. Can't smell a thing. No, never.
Before Rona?
No, yeah, way before Rona. I was Rona before Rona.
I've tried smelling my farts and stuff and nothing.
Mate, I'd love to smell my farts. That'd be a dream for me.
Really? No, I've just tried to test. She's looking at me weird. All
I want for Christmas is to be able to smell my farts, and it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Santa don't.
Weird, like anything. I've sprayed like Dettol.
I wouldn't recommend spraying that up your nose because it will probably not help.
Yeah, no, but
try it.
Go on. No, but it just feels so weird. I didn't know you could smell.
Yeah.
Goal!
Goal!
No, goal. Oh, Bella was so close then. Even Abby was about to get off the seat then. I thought he just took a side step. He like a little step over, took a side step, curled it, and it just curled wide. But oh my god, it looked like it was good. He beat the keeper, but it probably was one of them where it was wider than it looked.
If we score, which one you launched into the air first, the dog or your missus?
Abby is going into the air.
Abby's going flying.
She's going into that lamp up there. She's got no makeup on. You want to get on the screen?
Neither have I. Don't worry about it. No natural.
Oh my god. Should we get Abby on chat? Let me know.
Do it. Yeah.
Get it in the chat if we score. Oh my god. What's that, Joe? She has no taste and she's with you. That's an original joke, to be fair, but it landed differently. But we moved.
Funny. Got a point though, isn't he?
Yeah, he does. 3 minutes left. Waiting for the winner for Blues. Getting a bit impatient, to be fair. Where's Hogan when you need him?
Oh yeah, it's Duke's fault. This is still Pedersen's fault.
Yeah, James Jenkinson has messaged me saying, "Why is Duke the greediest bleep going?" Roll that into Sunjic. It's 3-2.
James Jenkinson texted you that.
Yeah,
He's one of Duke's biggest fans, isn't he? Well, his missus is anyway.
yeah.
Hey, she's going to be.
Lee said, "JJ, you should be running a football Twitter account." Get into him. That's what you need to do. Colin, good work. Clatter him. That's what you need to do there. Stop the transition. Move.
Mr. Consistent. Maxime Colin.
He took the L there. Didn't get a yellow card either, but we would have been 3-2 with the 3 being Cardiff if it weren't for Colin there.
Yeah.
He literally just had to not put it to. Right, 88 minutes played now. I'll take a point. It's just a bit of a game considering.
It's gutting because we were winning, but then after 10 minutes or so we were losing. So if you'd offered me a point back then, I'd have snapped your hand off for it. It's just unfortunate that we got ourselves ahead. Brilliant penalty save, and then Bella fell asleep.
Oh. Someone just sent me a message on Twitter saying, "Come on, the Blues, keep up the hard work, love the stream, and put a picture of this."
Oh no! That makes me feel all warm inside. What? You better be joking.
That's heartbreak. We've conceded.
Seriously.
That's heartbreak. That's heartbreak, man. That is absolute heartbreak. Oh my God, man. Right, we've got literally a minute plus injury time to bring this back. We don't deserve to lose this game. We were 2-1 up, and in a matter of 10 minutes, we conceded 2, and that don't seem very Karanka. And the first thing I'll say is it's the first time we've conceded 3 goals in a game this season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And here we are, 89 minutes. Terrible, terrible timing.
At this point, you really miss those boring defensive games.
Well, exactly. And that's where you have to think.
Who was marking him then? Who was on him? Absolutely no.
You know what's very easy to say? You know what's very easy to say is that you should be, once you're drawing, you should stick out the point. And a lot of people say that when we start to lose games like this, and like Watford, they'll say Karanka made defensive substitutions. We've got 2 points from these last 2 games, whereas now we've got none. Whereas if it goes the other way and we actually do draw them games, people will be complaining because we don't win them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
we had 3 people marking the front post then.
I don't know what happened then, but Blues. Go on! Someone! Carnival! Oh, here we go. Hey, they're back now. I don't know what.
Oh, good. The Virgins have returned.
Oh, Blues, let's get Etheridge up in the box and get him to score. I mean, that's the only thing that's going to happen here, isn't it?
Well, there's got to be something we can't do.
I don't know. My life supporting the Blues, complete misery. You've grown up seeing them win the Carling Cup. Us kids, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, but that's what we live for. We live for the heartbreak. We're in an abusive relationship.
Hey, forget the Carling Cup. I saw us win the Auto Windscreen Shield. That was the pinnacle when I was a kid.
So Sanchez tried it again. He tried it again. It didn't work. Oh, we've been unlucky today. I think you can't. Yeah. You know, it's been one of them where we've given it our all. We've come out the other side of it losing. But on another day, we could have won this game, and it's like
this is going out on your sword, like we said.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of difference to this kind of loss and a 0-0 draw when we don't do anything, or a 1-0 defeat where we've not shown anything all game. We've actually gave it a go. We've gone away to Cardiff, who are a tough side, and yes, we haven't come out on top this time. But if we keep playing like this 9 times out of 10, we're going to do better than this.
there's positives to take from this without a doubt, and we've currently got a left back, a guy playing at left back who's not a left back. And although I jokingly have a pop at Pedersen is a decent left back. We haven't got Friend in this squad at the moment. There's positives to take from it. And Halilovic, when he gets a full 90 minutes, will be brilliant.
Also, you can say, it is very.
What's sad. NWM anyway?
I don't know. It's something in Wales.
New Wales Media, something like that.
But all you can say is, it is difficult watching us fall to defeat here to a fairly good Cardiff side. But the one thing, we can take out of this is that we don't live in Wales. And that is something that we can take home with us at the end of the day.
Do you know what? Joking aside, with their lockdown restrictions, I'm bloody glad I don't as well. My sister does. It's right fucking nightmare.
Is it?
Like being in prison.
Four now, isn't there?
Straight after, I think from the 28th, they're all going into a national lockdown, which we might do as well, but they definitely are.
To be fair, it might just be the fact that they're actually just a little bit smarter than us and doing things a little bit sooner.
Well, yeah, could be.
All banter. Birmingham is a great club and
great. Oh, bless you.
Thanks for the win.
Fair enough. I don't think I had much to do with it, but you're welcome.
And that's it. It's a defeat. Like you say, Mark, the thing you can take away from this is it's very disappointing that we've not had a point or three from this game, but we've shown a lot more about what we can do, and we're not going to get top six this season anyway. It's not that big a deal, but I think it's the fact that we're seeing a progression from Blues. We're seeing the Blues with more fight, with more ability. We've had the penalty save. We've had a few lapses in concentration in defence, and like you say, we've had we've got Clark Salter at left back. He was at fault for the first goal.
Exactly. And Bella, who is potentially still half injured, who was at fault for the third goal, second goal. Sorry. You know what? It is what it is. There are positives to take. Look at us post lockdown last season, where we were getting trounced every single game without fail.
Not only that, Mark, but it was hard to watch as well.
It was very hard to watch.
It was at the start of this season, but we were losing them.
It was horrific. On the We Are Birmingham YouTube page, there's a 20-minute rant from me after one of the games when I was on holiday, just ranting at a camera about the state of the club. That is not the same club at the moment. Yes, the people running it are still complete and utter penises. But that is not a Blues post-lockdown performance that we had at the end of last season. There's positives to take from it, and we know we've got defensive players who are currently not playing. Cardiff are a decent team, and they have been for years, so...
Yeah, I've got to say, look, it is a lot different, which is why I'm not too disheartened by it. I think it's been an exciting game, which is good to see. I'd much rather I think it would almost be. I'd almost be feeling a bit worse if we'd had one of them crap 0-0 draws, even though we're getting a point. It's very weird because we've had excitement in this game, which is what we're missing from football. When you go into the away games or whatever, we're missing that excitement. And when you're sat here in lockdown and you're watching 0-0s, it doesn't do that to you. But we've at least had ups and downs of an actual football match now.
It would have been a lot worse to be 0-0 up to the 89th minute and then lose. There are worse games. I'm not happy about losing, obviously, that goes without saying, but I'm not angry. Post-lockdown last season, I was angry, very angry. I'm disheartened, not angry.
Yeah, well, you got to think good teams lose football matches as well, and it's
look at Liverpool this season.
You look at the performance in there, and you've got to think about it across the course of a season. And a worse team could have drawn that game, but you're looking at it and you're like, you know what, that's okay. Like sometimes the luck's not going to go your way, but we've had a good game today. I think it's obviously not what we've wanted. I think there's been a bit of a lapse in concentration, maybe after the penalty save. Maybe people thought we've got away with it. But there's something there from Blues. I think there's a lot more fight from Blues than what I've seen recently, especially back end of last season. Our players, our team looks like there's a bit more about them.
It took them 3 to beat us, which is nice to be able to say, because it was a piece of piss beating us last season. This season, we've shored ourselves up defensively, and it now looks like they're turning their attention to attacking. The fact that we've scored 2, which may not be too much to celebrate, but it is for me. The signs are there. Like, have you ever seen the film Moneyball?
No.
No. Okay. It's about the Oakland A's in America a few years ago now. Billy Bean, I think his name was the manager. Their team had all their best players taken off them, and they had to basically scrape together a team using this Moneyball system. Anyway, point is, they were crap for quite a while, and they got a lot of stick. But you could see the signs that things were starting to click. As they progressed and things clicked more, suddenly they went on this insane record-breaking unbeaten streak. I'm not saying we're going to do that, but what I'm saying is you've got to lay the foundations for this before it can happen. We were never going to go from getting kicked all over the park at the end of last season to suddenly be world beaters this season. If anyone thinks we are, just because we've signed San Jose, Halilovic, Sanchez, who are great players, it doesn't click that quick. It's not the real world. It's not FIFA. It's not Football Manager. There's the groundwork's there. It'll take time, just hopefully not too much time.
Yeah, I think you get the nail on the head there, mate. Like you say, it really isn't like something that happens so quickly. It's over the course of transfer windows as well. Not just over the course of like a number of games. You need time. You need time in this team already. From the back end of last season to this season, we've got a lot more solid. Yes, we conceded 3 today, but a team has had to play at their very best for 90 minutes to beat us today, like they have. And before, we were just a walk in the park. We were. And you know, like when there's areas that we need to improve still, but like you say, it's not going to happen immediately. It's about seeing this through. It's a long-term plan. Like you say, if this is even a 3-year plan, we're at the very start of this. You know, we've got January, we've got next summer, we've got next January, summer after. It's going to take time, but we just need to stick with it because, you know, it's a much better looking blue side than I've seen in recent times anyway.
Well, if you look at, take as an example, last season, obviously, we all know we were shipping goals for fun. That defence today was the same defence we had last season. We had Dean, Roberts, Colin, Clark-Salter. We had them last season. We had Keith and Beld, who we had last season. Compare this defence, who are the same people to the defence last season, and it's a different. That's how much progress we've made with the same players. Bring in the new players like Sanchez, and the only way is up. Fingers crossed. It's easy to say that, and yes, it's not nice to lose. But
I think Cardiff have had a good day against us.
Definitely, without a doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we've played well. We've had a couple of slip-ups, and Cardiff took advantage of that well with good finishing, and they've been on it. Like, they could have scored the penalty as well. Yes, our keeper had to make a couple of good saves, but they've had to be on it to be fair, and they've played well. I think no credit taken away from Cardiff from this game.
There's no doubt they had to battle for that somewhat, which doesn't happen all the time when you play Birmingham City. It's just nice that it did today.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, I think we can both agree. We're sat here and we're defeated, but there's a lot of positives to take from this, and we can move on and be like, okay, we'll take the L this time. Same with Watford, really.
Yeah.
And we can move on and like look at we can like you say, we've got to learn from things, and
it's another one we deserve a point from, but didn't get. But that's life, isn't it? That's football. Welcome to football.
We keep playing like this, we'll win more games than we lose. I think
we won't be in a relegation battle, which is all that really matters to me.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's it. Like, these games, they're on. You know, it could have very easily been the fact that we ended up winning it 3-2, and I think that's just very, you know, like you say, it's like a mid-table thing, isn't it? Blues and Cardiff are quite similar levels. So, like you say, at the minute where we want to be, we're competing against pretty much. We can compete against every team in the league to a certain degree. And if we can avoid that whole relegation worry for a season and start to build on that,
which we will.
That's all we can really ask for, isn't it?
Being realistic, it is.
I think Blues fans, because of where we've been, forget that actually most of the time we are worrying about relegation. Like, in the past few seasons, we can like laugh and joke about it, whatever. We had the Rowett years where we did all right. We finished 10th twice in a row or something. But since we've been in the Championship, a fair few years, we have at least had a little glimpse at that bottom three and had a little bit of worry. Like,
Yeah.
if things don't go our way, you never know. We've been looking at League One like that, and it's about like trying to get away from that now.
Yeah, well, if you look at even when we had Monk in charge, we shouldn't have been anywhere near the bottom, but turns out the people who run us are complete morons, and we had the points deduction. Like, we haven't been away from this relegation battle for years, and it would be nice to go into the final 2 weeks of the season and not have anything to play for. I long for those days of not having anything to play for.
Table mediocrity.
Yes, I would love that. Give me that on a plate. I will take that off you.
Hopefully we're back in stadiums by then anyway.
Oh yeah, fingers crossed. It would be nice.
Right, well, I think that will do us for today. I think it's been a pleasure. I mean, I know we've lost, but it's been a good chatting to you, mate.
Yeah, it's been fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and we will have you back on Fat Lads Going Goal as soon as possible. In the new year, we will definitely pencil it in.
Let's have a look. Yeah, definitely. Let's see what the comments are saying. Thanks tonight, lads. Gutted, but we KRO. We do. We do indeed. Got to give respect to Duke. He is old.
He's about my age. Okay, yeah, fair point.
Hope the fickle fans don't start having to go at Karanka again. Yeah, agreed.
I don't think they can they? But I say that. They probably will, but
we always do better against the bigger teams. Well, yeah, Cardiff.
True.
A little bit of a dig there. Anyway, Mark, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me on.
Whenever, it's very much appreciated.
No worries.
Yeah, so I'll see you later. Bye, people.
Ta-ra.